Good morning, Judah. DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey guys, it's gonna be a short video, so listen carefully. But I just want to give you yet another, or show you yet another example of how wicked, this nation and beyond this nation really is, and truly what demonic power actually looks like. At least one dimension of it. If you're following the latest tropical storm, talking about Sally now. Now this storm, guys, have been in the Gulf of Mexico since yesterday morning. And this storm it started moving at, I think, like 9-12 miles an hour. And now it's down to almost 5 miles an hour. And literally, you can see where the powers of darkness has stopped this storm in its tracks. This storm has been sitting at 60 miles an hour, guys, believe it or not, almost in one spot for almost, 18 hours now. It's soon to be 24 hours. Just literally stopped. If you heard the early forecast of the storm was going somewhere around central part of Louisiana. Mainly, I guess, maybe southeastern Louisiana. With no type of wind shears, no type of lows or highs to guide it anywhere. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it stops, it slows down, starts doing all kind of weird things. And then all of a sudden, now you see wind shears coming from out of nowhere. HAARP, high action, aeronautical research program. Shows you just how powerful these demons are. And then there are several other storms sitting out there in the Atlantic. And you can see they're shifting all these storms away from the central part of Satan's kingdom. Yes, talking about the United States. That is the core. At least, let me say, that is the general. Because the actual chieftain of all is obviously, we know it sits in Rome. But one of his main generals is the United States of America, his military system, I'm sorry. The weapon of the arm of the beast. And you can see it again. You look at this trend of this storm, and they literally stopped it sitting in one spot. And guiding it. And they guided it away from where? Sodom and Gomorrah. Modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. I know some of you guys might think that's Las Vegas or San Francisco. No. When you add into the witchcraft, the incest, the Catholicism, the homosexuality, the high crime, the killing of babies, the killing of one another, son, sister, brother, father, mother, that is New Orleans. Yes, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah has been that way. Oh, let's add in voodoo and every kind of other sorcery. If you've been to this city, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go down to the French Quarter at any given evening, and you got a bunch of people leading tours talking about wickedness and evil and death and ghosts, spirits, dark spirits, wicked spirits. All through the city. Oh, and I forgot prostitution, drug addiction, drug dealing, and homelessness, beggars included, and con men beyond you could ever imagine. It's modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And what are the wicked ones doing? The governor makes a call to the president, and then he said, "Okay, then I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna conjure up these demons, called them United States military forces, or the military powers of this world, or the military power of this world. I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna petition Lucifer and his crew, and we're going to just start using our resources, our powers, to move it away. And we're going to send it right on into Waverly, Mississippi, somewhere where it's less populated. We're going to do you a favor, because after all, we got to protect Sodom. We got to keep this debauchery going, as Revelation 22 and 14-15 says. All that are out are dogged in the occult. Remember that? Those who live it and tell it a lie. Remember that? But let me give you one more piece of scripture just to show you. Now this thing has been sitting out there, guys, almost 24 hours at 60 miles an hour, and then you can see them guiding. Go turn the channels on your wicked, influence, predictive programming box called the television. Go turn it on. Look at the Weather Channel, and you're going to see exactly what's going on. And then go see if you can find out what it was saying one day ago. And then you're going to really see the power of the rulers of darkness of this world. Judah. Watch this. But let me give you some words to back it up, and then we're going to end this. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally is always the end. We're in the end days, my brothers and sisters. Finally, and for some of you guys, the end day is going to be today, or somebody you know. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahuwah and in the power of his might. Only power you should be respecting is the power of Yeshua, never the power of man. You should never fear what man can do to you, because he can only do, if you're a believer or if you understand who you are as a people, whatever Yah tolerates. And Yah will only tolerate it to send you the right message, to get your mind right, to get or redirect you, to get you back on the right track. But he goes on to say, finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahuwah and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yah, that you may be able to stand against the wicked wiles of who? The serpent, Lucifer, the devil, and his kind. For we wrestle, verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against something inside of that flesh and blood, guys. Demons. I'm talking about real demons, guys. Taking on, transforming. We talked about that in Ephesians, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Satan transformation and his demons transformation. Transforming themselves. Remember that? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities. Know what principalities? That's like a organized army of different ranks inside of that wickedness. If you use the United States, the devil's military, you'll see it right there, where you got sergeants, then you've got, second lieutenants, then you got first lieutenants, then captains, and then you got lieutenant majors and lieutenant colonels. And these are principalities, levels of wickedness is what it's saying. So but against principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world is who we're wrestling against. Spiritual wickedness where? High places. Harp. So just take notice so you can see who you're dealing with. And if you don't put your trust in Yah, my brothers and sisters, then these demons will wipe you out. They're guiding that storm over where there's the least populated. And really, from an expense standpoint, they'd rather just, destroy, Waveland, Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi, those little areas in that, that area. Gulfport, Mississippi, because there's not a lot of money there. Plus Satan's wickedness, he got to protect his kingdom. And Sodom, along with San Francisco, Las Vegas, New York, Chicago, those are his thresholds. Even Boston, New England, with all those witches and warlocks. That's all I got for you guys. I could go on, but we're going to stop right there. All right? But just watch, guys, just to show you the power. Focus, get your heart, your mind on Yah. Where the real power exists, are the only power that can save and redeem and bring us back in alignment with our Father. DFG, bye now.